At a private lunch for cash buyers of brokers held recently in London, we asked the question, does money still do all the talking, or is the trend towards greener recycling?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the trend in the market, and that's a global trend. Of course, when you actually reach the stage where you have to finalize the agreement, still the dollar figure that you quote to the seller is the most important bit. But we find that ship owners are more and more interested in the actual operations on the ground at the recycling facility.
We were expecting a very large number of tankers, 1,000 tankers, 1,500 tankers to come on this year, and that hasn't materialized.
And what we are still seeing is a lot of tankers. Last year we saw a lot of containers. The expectation is next year we might see a lot of bulkers, especially Cape, the dry ships.
It's going to be a large volume of tonnage coming onto the scrap market. In Bangladesh, there doesn't seem to be a very good decision-making process.
I think that they must reopen. It's a livelihood of the country. It's a lot of people's livelihood, work, a lot of associated industry. The steel imports to the country would be very expensive otherwise. There are many, many, many reasons why it makes sense. It also makes sense for the ships to have somewhere to go. And in Bangladesh, it is a country that really recycles ships, takes them apart and uses everything.
Well, it is a very tricky situation the Bangladeshis are finding themselves in. We had a similar situation maybe 15 years ago in Turkey, and we grabbed that opportunity and we started upgrading our facilities, and now we are in a position to promote green recycling in Turkey. And I think it is a great opportunity for the Bangladeshis to take this court order and actually make something productive out of it.
We are also seeing for the first time even differences of opinion within the ship recyclers, within the general Bangladesh community. So when some positive step is taken, then again that's a stoppage of that. What I mean is, for example, 5 ship recyclers got a court order to begin recycling. I think a few days later, that order was revoked again.
Being a recycler, I can tell you that there is money in the business. It's to the benefit of the industry to actually have the Bangladeshis dismantling recycling vessels, because at the end of the day, they are one of the biggest recycling centers in the world.
I think they really have to take a view and decide what they want to do, when they want to start, because there's a lot of jobs depending on this industry. There's been protests, I know, in Bangladesh. And as the pressure builds, they'll have to make a decision.
Leading cash buyers and brokers are now seeking clarity on the role of the cash buyer under the Hong Kong Convention.
I think there's also a lack of understanding about this convention. People don't necessarily understand what it means. It's a good convention. Obviously, it's not a perfect convention. It's going to be a challenge to implement it.
Brokers will always work with the existing reality. Here we're having a new reality coming, and I hope that in the future, the new reality will just be normality. But if they want to sleep easy at nights, I will happily explain to them what the new reality is.
The consumers, the ship owners, the cash buyers, the ship recyclers probably have not taken it as seriously, thinking maybe it's again them versus us kind of an environment. But it would be nice to have more of this dialogue about the convention.
TradeWinds Ship Recycling Conference in Dubai, I will be there. I will be attending. It will be my pleasure. I had a really good time last time. I think it's an excellent forum to meet people, network, and learn and increase your knowledge about the industry.
I wouldn't miss that for the world. So definitely I'll be there and looking forward to the event and all the good fun we have in the room and outside the conference room.
TradeWinds does put together a great conference, and I've heard good reviews about your conference, so I will be there.
It's the best conference I've attended on ship recycling. It probably is the best conference I've attended, full stop.
Be part of the world's leading event for ship recycling and join us in Dubai, 1st and 2nd of March 2011.